This is very badly produced. This was very, very, very stupid. I'm very confused. Welcome back to me suffering for your amusement. I have a few terrible song suggestions, or more to the point, meme song suggestions. Not necessarily terrible. They might be. These are all suggested by people on the Discord, so the link will be in the description if you'd like to join the Discord and add to this list of terrible songs that I have been compelled to react to. So, here we go. The first song was recommended by similar sounding tracks who said, sadly, this could be the best thing she's ever done. And this is Yoko Ono, also known as Yoko Oh No! The song is called Bad Dancer. Let's get on with this.
When your heart is dancing, your mind is bouncing. Bounce, 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 bounce. I'm a bad dancer, a busy bouncer. Never touch the ground, never make a sound. I'm a tough lover, a sweet pusher. Right man like the sand, waiting to see the land. Place your bet, watch your step. I'm a bad dancer with no regrets. Come on, place your bet, watch your step. Bad dancer with no regrets. Break a leg, cut the thread. I'm a bad dancer, full speed ahead. You're a bad dancer. You're bad.
Serious question. How old is Yoko Ono? At least, like, in this song / video. Yes, Yoko Ono, you are a bad dancer. You've made that very clear. Isn't she, and I don't mean to be ageist or anything here, isn't she a bit old to be making a song that sounds like something that Gen Z would come up with? This is giving me very bad cognitive dissonance, because I know who Yoko Ono is, and I must say I wasn't expecting whatever this sound is.
Bad dancer. She's a bad dancer. Bad, 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 bad. I'm a fast mover, a straight shooter. I might bend towards the end, yeah. Never say never, 'cause it's never, never. Place your bet, watch your step. Bad dancer, no regrets. Break a leg, cut the thread.
She says break a leg. Yes, at your age, Yoko Ono, you probably will break a leg, so be careful. I'm grasping at straws here, but I like the snare in this song. It's good snare sound. Not much else so far.
You're a bad dancer. Just a bad dancer.
What is the point of this song? It's just occurred to me. Like, you put all of this not only did you make the song, but you made a music video for the song as well. What are you trying to say? Aside from the bleeding obvious, you're a bad dancer. Alright, yeah, we get it. You only need to say it like once or twice. But that seems to be a very, very repeated lyric, a la the kind of crap that Gen Z sometimes, not always, comes up with. This is very hard to describe. Okay, I get it. What am I expected to say about this? Similar sounding tracks. If this is the best thing she's ever done, that's quite sad. There was one thing by Yoko Ono where she was in this... I'll insert a clip here if I can find it. But she was in this like art exhibit and she was just literally going... That's kind of what I was expecting. What the hell is this, man? I feel like... How can I explain this? I feel like I'm too old to appreciate this. She seems too old to be making something like this. Who is this for, exactly? Is this for, like, Beatles fans who are just obsessed with every kind of loosely related spin-off thing? I'm very confused. I don't really have a lot else to say about it. I think I'm done. I want to move on to the next one, whatever the hell that is. Thanks, though. Okay, this one I am quite intrigued by, purely based on the fact that I have no idea what kind of music this even is, but a couple of the reactions on the Discord were quite telling. This is from T-Trix Kiddo on the Discord, and I'm not even sure what I'm supposed to be reading here. It's gmcfosho, I don't know. The song is phonetically it's I own this game, but it's spelled like a drunk 5-year-old spelled it. But this should be something.
Turn up. Turned up. Turn up. Turned up. Your teacher's lab, we weren't born equals. My whole life they said I was a cheat code. Participation ribbons gon' get repo. Cause your chance of playing on my level less than 0. Rule books, I don't need those. I'm on the driving range, I'm seeking free throws.
My point.
I'm on the driving range, I'm making all the shots.
Shoot the
I'm
J.
on the driving range, country club just called the cops. I'm playing good me, y'all playing bad me. Shaq got that soft touch, it feel like sad kittens. Be on that tennis court, opponents only show me love. Oh, you bowling turkeys? Well, I just bowled a dub.
Invested every competition, trying to get an exhibition. My win console tall, my roof and my ceiling, missing my trophy.
Okay. My first instant thoughts as soon as the vocals came in were, this is very badly produced. There's like 0 compression on his vocals, and the backing music sounds like it's some default thing in GarageBand or something. But when I saw them smacking a shuttlecock back and forth like this, it became very apparent that this is a joke. At first I was going to be angry, now I am amused at the very least. So let's see what happens now.
Kids glisten, that's prohibition. Thought you gonna win and now you're facing palm kissing. Record, oh, winning, mine. People try to see me, now they
Turned
blind.
up.
History gon' picture me and victory, but haters can sick of me swallowing and I'm the best of all time.
Who what you even playing for on this game? Who are you even playing for on this game? Who what you even playing for on this game?
Hat trick.
Who are you even playing for on this game? Who what you even playing for on this game?
Turned up.
Who are you even playing for on this game?
I can only assume that the game he's speaking about is noughts and crosses or something. Tic-tac-toe for you Americans, I think. I mean, obviously, this is stupid. But I hope that this is all just one giant meme.
Who what you even playing for on this game? Who are you even playing for on this game? Bam! And domino. Putting a sandwich with a rock and over. My hand in this car game phenomenal. I'm jumping at the gym like Gerard Mob. Turned up. I'm playing football with a football. Different consonants, still winning football. Whether it's money or it's pool, it's going in the pocket. It can't stop my rain and stay away from sockets. Marco Polo in a pool and they cannot see me. Cause I ain't in that pool, I'm in here watching TV. Be hitting home runs, stealing all them bases. Where I'm going in life, I tell them first places. What you even playing for? I own this game. Who I even playing for? I own this game. Who what you even playing for? I own this game.
Alright. What a roller coaster of emotion that was, for me, anyway. Obviously very crap, but I think quite self-aware. There's no way you can make something like this for real. No way. I mean, musically there isn't a lot that I can say about it. I did think, intentionally or not, I thought this was quite funny. One of the comments on Discord was that, I think it was Dave, said that he felt like his IQ was dropping. And I kind of feel that way right now. I'm struggling to get descriptive adjectives out for this. Similar with the last one, I suppose, but for different reasons. This was very, very, very stupid. It was funny for, like, a moment, but this is never, for me at least, is never going to be like a cultural phenomenon or anything. There are some songs out there like this that are in my mind from like 10-15 years ago. Junior Spesh, if you know, you know. This was just dumb, stupid. Will definitely be keeping an eye out for this as to avoid it in future. But thank you. Okay, this one, I have a feeling I might know this song. And if it's a song I'm thinking of, I haven't heard it for a long time, so it'll be nice to refresh my memory. But this is from Dave/Apoplexia on the Discord, and this is Big Shaq, Man's Not Hot. Like I say, I think I know this song, but let's see.
Big Shaq, the one and only. Man's not hot. Never hot. Skitty cat cat. Boom. 2 + 2 is 4. -1, that's 3. Quick maths. Everyday man's on the block. Smoke trees. See your girl in the park. That girl was a uckers. When the ting went quack, 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 you man were ducking. Hold tight, Asney, my brother. He's got a pumpy, big ting. Hold tight, my man, my guy. He's got a frisbee. I trap on the phone. Moving that cornflakes. Rice Krispies. Whole time I get with me. On the road doing 10 toes. Like my toes. You man thought I froze. I see a pen girl on a pose. Chillin'. If she ain't on it, I boast. Ha! Look at your nose. Check your nose, fam. You donut. Nose long like garden hose. I tell a man's not hot. I tell a man's not hot. The girl told me, take off your jacket. I said, babe, man's not hot. Never hot. I tell a man's not hot. Never hot. I tell a man's not hot. Never hot. The girl told me, take off your jacket. I said, babe, man's not hot. Never hot. Hop out the 4-door with the 440. It was 1, 2, 3, and 4. Us, man. Chilling in the corridor. Yo, your dad is 44. And he's still calling man for a draw. Look at him. Let him know. When I see him, I'm gonna spin his jaw. Finish. Take man's Twix by force. Take it. Send man shot by force. Send it. Your girl knows I've got the sauce. Flexing. No ketchup. None. Just sauce. Saucy. Raw sauce. Yo. Boom. The ting goes grrrr. Pop, 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 pop. Skitty keep pop, pop, pop. And the pop, pop, boom, boom, boom. Skia.
Yes, this is indeed the song I was thinking of. And yeah, I haven't heard this for a long time. It completely left my mind, actually. But this was relatively big for a while, like 10 years ago or something, as I remember. Maybe longer. To someone who is quite knowledgeable about music and culture, dare I say, it's so obvious to me that this is a joke. But I do genuinely believe that a lot of people wouldn't get the humour in this. They would just hear some, drill, grime, whatever, and just dismiss it entirely. To me, it's so obvious that this is a joke. I do like the deadpan delivery of all of it. So it's like, if you don't get it, then you just don't get it. I like that. But that said, this is very, very shit music.
You don't know.
say legend. Come on. Come on. Yo, listen. Legend. Yes.
DJ Khaled, the largest man in music who has actually done nothing ever.
Legend. Boom. Big Shaq, big Khaled. What we saying, Khaled? Everyone wants us to win, so we're gonna win more. We're gonna win more. Don't play yourself. Never. Yourself. Come on. Legend. Come on.
I tell a man's not hot, man's not. I tell a man's not hot, never hot. The girl told me, take off your jacket. I said, babe, man's not hot, never hot. I tell a man's not hot. I tell a man's not hot, never hot. The girl told me, take off your jacket. I said, babe, man's not hot. Man can never be hot, never hot. Perspiration ting, spray that. Lynx effects, come on. You didn't hear me, did you? Nah, use roll-on, use that. Or spray. Shh. But either way, A, B, C, D. Alphabet ting. The ting goes grrrr. Skitty keep pop 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 and the poop poop boom boom boom. Skia do do cook cook do doom doom boom boom. You don't know. Big Shaq. Man's not hot. I tell a man's not hot, never hot. 40 degrees, that man's not hot. Come on, yo. In the sauna, man's not hot.
In the sauna, man's not hot. Yeah, okay, we get it, dude. We get it. Yeah, alright, that's enough of that. That was exactly what I was expecting this time, actually. So, not a disappointment. And I'm happy to have it refreshed in my memory. Okay, last one this evening. This one is from John in the Discord. You may be wondering what the context of this comment is, saying, and if you don't want to react to that, here's one for you. The song previous to this that he suggested was ABBA. I'm not doing ABBA. Never, ever ABBA. This is President, who is a band that I am aware of, sort of, but not musically. I've never listened to them. I just know they exist, basically. No real expectations here. He said they were a bit like Sleep Token, but even less metal.
I stopped dreaming in colors, just seeing new shades of black. Keep thinking I see your face, and then the shape retracts. A line on the table, a gun with a target, man. No need to shoot it now. I'm not infectious yet. Shit, 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 shit. I'm not infectious yet.
I'm having mixed feelings about this one. I mean, this is by far the least memey song that we've gone through today. It's sort of I can see the comparison to Sleep Token, because the intro and the guitar that then came in, quite jarring. Not what I was expecting. It's kind of like mixing ice cream and roast beef. Weirdly, I sort of preferred it before the guitars came in. It was sort of giving me very, very mellow Pendulum vibes. And then the guitars come in and I'm sort of conflicted because the riff is quite generic and the drums sound very stock, like 2020s metalcore-ish type drums. But the chords that were being played in the guitar I did quite like, I'm not gonna lie. It was sort of Deftones-ish. Just the notation in the chords. Not the sound of the song, necessarily. I'm quite conflicted about this one. Let's continue.
Head forward, I can't look
forsaken me.
I'm so conflicted on this. I'm a sucker for guitars with 6+ strings. You put that in your band, it'll make me much more inclined to like you. Which is what this band's doing. His voice is... It's on the verge of being incredibly irritating, but not quite. I gotta say, I don't think I hate this. Having said all of what I've just said, the last 3 songs... the last 3 songs were so awful that there's a good chance that's why the song isn't seeming so terrible to me. I don't know. Let's continue.
I don't mind if you say it, no. You carry me out of the fire, but nothing ever seems to change. Guess it's safe to say you hide behind a mask, but the life you had never slips away. Is it safe to say that you never fucking love me anyway?
This is the most surprising one, by far. And again, it could well be to do with the fact that the previous 3 songs were worthless trash, but I don't think this was. I didn't hate this. Again, context is everything, and given the context of the previous song, I'm kind of justifying how I'm feeling about this, but I really didn't hate this. It's not the greatest thing I've ever heard. There were elements of it that I did enjoy. Like I said, the guitar was very much my kind of guitar. Not used in the exact way I would like a guitar to be used. I will caveat that. But I liked all the plinkety, plonkety, synthy stuff. His voice is where I'm the most uncertain. I'm like... I think I like it, but I also think... after like 3 or 4 songs, it might get a bit annoying. I'm surprised by this one. And John, you say you do appreciate my honesty. I'm being as honest with you as I can be. And I wanted to hate. I wanted to hate all of these. I want you to send me stuff that you think I will hate. And I've got to say, you got this one a bit wrong. I don't love it. I'm not going to now go and start listening to President. I think you lot know what I hate in music, generally speaking. And I don't really feel like this is in that category. Like the previous song, ABBA, then this, that's why I'm thrown, because I was expecting something as bad as ABBA, which this certainly is not. This is very confusing, I've got to say. I am actually curious to hear more President now. You know, I've been aware of them for a little bit. They're a relatively new band. Maybe there's this like whirlwind of meta hatred for them or something that I'm unaware of. Sort of in the same way as there is for Sleep Token. But I have checked out Sleep Token and I do find them a bit ploppies. But this, I don't know, man. I feel like I'm just going to keep rambling unless I cut it off here. So that's what I'm going to do. I didn't hate this. Thank you for the suggestion. These were all interesting. No, what am I saying? These were all terrible, apart from the President one. The President one was more like a real song than the other ones. Thank you for your suggestions on the Discord. If you would like to submit some terrible or good song suggestions, then join the Discord. It's in the description, and you will be met with sarcasm and a lot of jokes about Metallica being awful. Thank you for watching. If you're new to the channel, then consider subscribing and joining the Discord. If you're already subscribed, thank you for being here. But I've still not thought of how to end videos yet, so I'm just going to say